the other thing I really need from you is physical and emotional strength today. The tiredest I've ever been is after a long day when I have an event, right? I need physical strength from you, Lord, and this is my prayer for you, my fellow coordinators and hospitality providers. Come on, guy. All right, go back. Sorry, not working with me. Another great verse, that he would grant you, according to the riches of his glory, to be strengthened by his might, by his spirit in the inner man. Amen. Thank you so much for your attention today. Lots of slides and lots of text, but I hope that you have some little something to take away with you from our time together. I'd like to open up the floor. If you have any helpful hints for event planning that maybe you haven't shared up to this point that might benefit all of us, I would like to hear from them, because I'm constantly wanting to know new ideas about how to do things more efficiently. Yes, sir.
Would you be willing to share your application and your forms that you use that we could use and good to print a little bit?
Absolutely. I have a stack of cards. Well, I'll put them at the back of the room. And if you want to send me an email, I took my application and created a Word template so that users can actually fill it out online, and it just makes my life so much easier because I can actually read, it's, hard to read sometimes. Some things are not legible, but it's a good application. Some of it may apply to you. You may want to tweak it, make it your own. I have a good event checklist if you'd like to just look over that, and a good detailed event-based schedule.
So on the GOCHP website?
It's not, but if you want to email me directly, I'll be happy to send you those documents. No problem. Yes, sir.
Since you guys use ServiceU, how does that flow within your organization? Like for us, the ministry would go into ServiceU, accept the event, it would request. I'm a resource approval for the room and a support service approval for food services. And so I was just wondering how you guys had that flow of information.
Well, it works for different people in different ways. You can set up a registration to do anything you want it to do. In my office, I set up registrations primarily because I need to collect funds for something. Through ServiceU, I collect user fees, because if you know, at the end of the registration, they give you that URL link, and so I post that on my applications for weddings so that brides and grooms can click on that link and post that money online. So I use it for the collection of monies, whether it's event deposits or wedding deposits, event fees, and it just makes it so much easier. But yeah, we do use registration. Ministries use registrations for their events, so they know how many people are coming and who's coming and what ages the children are going to be. Are they going to need more child care workers? All of that you can glean from that registration information. It's a great, great tool.
Do y'all use that for calendaring and room reservation?
No, we use EMS for that, event management system, and it's a great
So
program.
you simply use ServiceU for registration?
For registration, and it's a data collection.
Yeah, see, we use it for our room reservations, our calendaring,
That's great.
and reservations.
Yeah,
or,
one-stop shopping.
Registration.
Yeah, that's good. Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
It's so easy when you're working on a, plan for an event, you kind of get off track and off focus. So we have a saying that we use on my team. It's plan the work, work the plan.
The plan, love it. Love it. Plan the work the plan. That's awesome. That's a great saying. Anyone else have any help? I really appreciate y'all being here. Grab another cookie on your way out. I hope. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I was just gonna say, when you talk about teamwork and stuff like that, well, I'll go to, I've been in a situation where some of the response was negative, and found through learning, and I hate to admit it, but just the learning process, even though it may not be what you did that went wrong, if you throw your team under the bus, you really make everybody look bad, and it's so unprofessional. And one one trying to deny it, and that's why somebody asked a while ago, how much do you own up to it? But if you word it wrong and you throw that person or that group under the bus, you've blown it for everybody. You really, really have. And you've gotta be so careful
You do.
because you don't wanna, everybody makes mistakes and stuff, but bottom line, the person they're seeing for contact is you. And if you look like you don't even have confidence in your team,
Right.
they're not gonna use you again either.
And that's the
So,
wisdom we
Yeah,
pray for, right?
exactly.
To discern in those situations. Okay, is this something that, is it a big problem? Is it a team problem? Is it one particular person on the media team that is consistently doing this? And you have to discern, is this something I need to discuss with the directors, or is it something I can just do a one-on-one with this guy? Hey, Christian, we need to dress more professionally. when
But
work
you
these
don't
things.
wanna communicate too much of that with the people that are coming in.
Absolutely.
You cannot make your team
Right.
look bad.
Well,
You have to just suck it up and take it for them.
You take it for all of them, absolutely, and then,
Then you
back
fix it.
back in the building,
Then you
you
fix
have
it.
your meeting, let's fix this, we don't want to, you're absolutely right, it's very
Well,
good.
not only
piece of
does that
advice.
make you look bad, in the long term, in your entire team, but in the short term, if you're gonna throw a team member under the bus, you're gonna look right
Exactly.
away
Right,
like the problem, because you are the problem.
And that's the truth of it. If you have a team underneath you, if you're the one that's responsible, you've got to help.
it's on you.
It's on you.
It absolutely is on you, and that hurts sometimes, when you didn't really do anything, right? But you take it for the team, and then you work behind the scenes to fix it, so, that's awesome, great word, piece of advice. Well, thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy
Thank you.
the rest of the evening, the rest of the conference, have a safe trip home, and y'all come back and see us.
Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
No, I don't. Secretary said that I don't speak to them. I just involved in the doing what they asked for as far as individual or culinary or,
Plan B.
there, and then something, I'm not gonna they may I'm always there. Yes, I agree.
Do you have like a separate, what's next one, an order sheet or something to work off of for your cooking tonight?
Yes, I just feel that,
Yeah, and that's a hard one, because there are two pieces to that. They pick, right, they pick the place, and they have a separate contract with the place.
How do you organize your meeting now?
But you care.
Like, just go look.
That's a tricky one. But if the people, again, if the people are okay, then so you just make them in the future. You think they weren't really?
I would say I'm good.
So I think everybody.
I don't do the paper, I do electronic.
Did you have a contract with that place where the oven was?
Yeah. That's what I do. I use mine.
A month later, you know.
Did you pay us, did anybody pay a fee to that kitchen for use of their services? People did? Well, then that would be on them, between them and the kitchen, to maybe negotiate a little bit of a refund. Because the oven, in my opinion, I'm not an attorney, of course, but they had a contract and they were guaranteed use of the premises and that everything was gonna be in good working order, and it wasn't. And that, to me, would have called for a little bit of a refund, which would have involved you. at all, it would have been between them. I know what you're saying, I know what you're saying.